That camera better be rolling or I'm gonna sock you upside the head. Hello! Opal here in lovely downtown Flint, Michigan, where today we'll be interviewing a bunch of losers we just pulled off the street and ask them random questions for no payment to answer one question. In what ways does this new generation differ from previous ones? And do these ways make it worse? Oh shoot, that's 2 questions. Ugh. Can we do another take?
Hold on. Am I not getting paid for this?
Let's get started.
Don't just let that go. I was expecting...
How do you feel video games affect teenagers?
Is this seriously the question?
I don't believe in teenagers.
Okay.
Games are cool, bro.
Care to elaborate?
Not really.
How enlightening.
These video games are turning teenagers into murderers. That's a fact. Check Fox News.
Well, if you look at the data, you'll find that 89% of teens play video games with people they know in real life, helping build social relationships.
Finally, someone has something useful to say.
I've never played a video game in my life. What do these kids play these days? The .coms?
I love video games. They're fun and they're kind of a relief from everyday stresses.
Teenagers these days are thought of as part of one of the most accepting generations. Do you think that affects, say, LGBT representation in video games?
That may have an impact, but I still don't think it's enough. We definitely need more.
Take Fire Emblem Three Houses, for example. Look at all of these beautiful ladies you can have as a girl. And now look at the one gay guy, Gilbert.
Ew! What's with his face?
Oh, he's very attractive.
He's not, and you know it.
You should be glad they put in any gay characters. Isn't that enough representation?
Don't give me table scraps and call it steak.
Gay people aren't real. I've never seen one outside of movies and plays.
Moving right past that, because there's a lot to unpack in that one statement, and I don't want to do that right now. How do you feel about the impact of theater on teens?
Oh, you know, I love the theater. In fact, just last year, my employees wanted to have a company viewing of Hamilton when it came to Detroit, and I bought every single ticket just to make sure none of them could go.
Well, I'm glad homophobia isn't your only problem.
Oh, it's bad. The last play I went to, I saw a Gen Zer wearing jeans in a theater. Just because it was the first grade play doesn't give you the right to dress down.
I love acting. It gives me the chance to pretend to be someone I'm not. And the other people in theater are great. They're so accepting of me and who I want to be.
I don't care about theater. Can we keep this in my interests?
I think theater's a pretty interesting hobby for teens, and I think some people really enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting.
Are you even listening?
Are you still talking? I asked for a short answer.
I've done my best Instagram scouting at high school plays. Did you know 93% of mainstream Instagrammers were discovered in high school?
There's no way that statistic is true.
Ah, you got me. It's actually 92%.
How does social media affect teens, do you think?
You mean like the pictures on the fancy screens?
Yes?
I don't like it. It's too technologically advanced for me.
I use social media all the time. I share photos and videos of me in my fursuit and talk with furries I know both in real life and online.
Why are the most cohesive answers coming from a furry?
Well, you see, I'm incredibly well versed in the social media field.
So I've heard. Can you give us a few statistics?
Well, you see... Oh crap, I forgot them all. Give me a minute to look up some stats.
And there you have it, clear proof of lead poisoning in Flint.
Hey!
Do you see teenagers as more entitled or self-centered than your generation?
Of course! You know, I once saw a youngster walk directly past a homeless, and I know she had money. Anyone from my generation would have stopped.
Really? 'Cause I have footage from right before we stopped you.
Uh-oh.
Play the clip. Spare some change.
Why? So you can buy some marijuana? Stop bothering me, you poor millennial scum!
What do you have to say about that?
Run!
These teens have no work ethic. I mean, I worked so hard to rig that horse race and win my fortune. And none of these current day teens have even made their first million. So lazy.
There's so much wrong with everything you just said.
We just need some time to adjust to our newfound adulthood. I know I still am.
Ugh, teens these days. I mean, either they don't have jobs and are wasting the beginning of their lives, or wasting their time in the fast food industry. Get a real job.
What job did you have in high school?
Oh, I didn't work. Why would I when my parents would pay for everything?
So, you were fine, but this generation isn't?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
Do you think teenagers these days have to deal with large amounts of stress and more prevalent mental illnesses?
That question was so long I went out and bought another yacht. I mean, yeah. I don't know anyone in the world who could disagree with that statement.
No, these teens have it so easy. They couldn't possibly have any kind of stress, and if they do, they're just needy and entitled, and their futures are gonna be ruined.
Yep, never any stress. What is the capital of Tajikistan? Sorry, I'm doing a crossword. Well, thanks for taking this time out of what I can only imagine is an incredibly busy life to answer some pointless questions.
Oh, of course! I'd much rather do these interviews than talk to the people in, say, my sociology class. Well, except maybe Luke.
Alright, I'm out of questions. Thank God.
Can you go now? I have more lead I need to put in the water system.
Finally, leave. I've got important games to play through.
Let me guess, Nintendo games?
Oh no, I'm more of a PC gamer.
I'm so glad you gave me this wonderful opportunity to... Wait, where'd you go?
Walk faster, don't look back, just walk.
Hey, wait up!
So there it is, folks. We can argue about what the most important aspect of teenage culture is.
It's video games, obviously.
Leave! But I think we can all agree on one thing. Basically anyone in a different generation than ours thinks we're garbage. In all seriousness, thank you all for tuning into these lackluster interviews, which I know you didn't do by choice. And I won't be seeing you next time. Bye! Is the camera off? Ugh, finally, I can stop talking to these dirty peasants. Hey, why is that light still on?